So it is like how you talk about comedy. Who is it?
It's got to be Shane. Shane?
No, that was a lady.
It was a lady?
Blonde lady?
Shane's lady.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not now! So you go, whoop!
She literally does. She comes down and like borrows like a spatula.
Yeah, it's like 1950. Tommy, you have like a cup of sugar?
Yeah.
For real? I can't believe Shane Gillis lives upstairs.
It's hilarious. Let's just talk about today.
He's one of the most famous comics on the planet. Lives in a 2-bedroom in Astoria.
Yeah.
What is that one?
Yeah, chill.
Listen, this is a great place you got here.
Actually,
We're selling more tickets than God.
Williamsburg, Brooklyn, if you're just tuning in.
Oh, shit.
No, it's already doxed.
I've never done a successful podcast before. I'm never going to worry about it.
It's
I
funny.
just fall up as if nobody's going to see it.
Well, this is what Chris does.
Well, yeah. Also, like Tommy, I think like the podcast was like kind of taking off and doing.
It's like 6 months, and I started sending my fucking head.
He was
Why,
posting.
you trying to get fan mail?
No, he was just
I was
posting.
getting free beers, free
That's
stuff.
kind of nice. You got to get a PO box.
Yeah, now I gotta get a PO, but it's already
He was just also excited. He gets really excited about Amazon deliveries. Like he's a huge Amazon fan. So he was literally posting like how far a driver was away, and it's just a map of
his phone.
That's
well, once you get past like 5, you don't get that excited about presents. And every night, I'll get
excited about presents.
and order some. Yeah. I truck packages 10 blocks away, baby. I watch them as here he comes. It's like a seamless.
Yeah, and what are you ordering?
Huh?
Clothes?
Baby.
Water balls.
Whatever it is. Yeah, I got 4 water balls last week. Balls that skim on water.
Balls? Balls that skim on water?
Yeah.
Like when you're at some
Ocean
lake
balls.
house?
Yeah.
Ocean balls.
Yeah.
So it's like instead of searching for a good rock, you just have a ball ready.
Yeah.
But what do you do? It's just gone once you do it?
No. Someone stands like we went down to Florida, like me, Shane, and like
Warmode,
Warmode guys. You know.
Yeah. I don't know them, but I know of them.
Yeah. We all went down to Florida.
Florida State Notre Dame game. We sat there for a week on the beach.
Yeah.
Got fucking pickled.
Yeah.
Took a
I
little
love that shit.
little cart, dude.
I roast. I'm gonna get skin cancer. I burn every summer. I start out like my skin's changed, and then I fucking I turn purple.
You get wrecked.
And I have to get a skin check. Like
well, this is what Chris does. Chris brings. It's like almost like a Russian nesting dolls.
Yeah.
It's Irish nesting dolls for guests that come on this couch that Chris recommended. I'd never met you before,
Right.
but it's always a version of him in a different form. It's just a longer beard or longer hair. It's just our black fans are confused as to what the fuck is going on.
We had Mike Rowland on, and then McCusker. And
it's just all different forms of Chris. It's a chemistry experiment. Who reminds this guy? Something about.
That's the only type of comedy he's into.
Yeah. It's like me getting like Italian deli owners come in here. I'm like, I don't know, this guy's great. You're gonna love him. He's just dressed like me and looks like me. Different facial hair.
You are searching for those guests.
Oh, 100%.
Tommy has like
there's not many super Italian comics.
No.
Sebastian,
Thank God.
Yeah.
No.
Are you full Irish? 100%.
Yeah.
And you're
violently Irish.
Full Italian?
No, I'm mostly Irish.
Oh, you are. You got the good skin.
Thank God.
Yeah. I'm Italian, Irish, and Greek, and I'm
Italian, Irish, and German.
Oh, nice. Yeah, and I didn't get any sort of olive.
That's all right.
Tan tone. Nah, it sucks.
That's all right. Or where are you from?
Long Island.
Okay, so this is true. This Mets hat. I like that.
Oh, very true.
Yeah.
I wear it. It's been a painful year. So.
Yeah. Long Island is considered it's like the Delco of New York, apparently.
Yeah.
That's where I'm from.
Nice.
And everybody I meet from Long Island, I'm like, I get it. This guy's good. This lady's fucking nuts.
Dude, it is. It's like
awesome,
it's
it
like
is.
Tasmania, dude. They got animals on there.
Tasmania. As soon as the check comes in, I'll turn into tornadoes and go other directions.
Yeah, dude.
What? I only got a salad. What the fuck is this? $150?
Dude, I remember because I played lacrosse as a kid. And
Me
we
too.
would go play.
Wonder what else we have?
Yeah. We would go play teams in Long Island, like Garden City and Manhasset.
Nice, dude. Did you ever play Ward Melville? We were in like county.
No, you guys were
really good. Yeah, I rode the bench. I was good until size started to matter.
Yeah,
I started getting my fucking shit clocked. And people were like,
maybe
we'll let you keep playing, but we're going to look out for your
I got a whole back tattoo that describes this exact problem.
What, for real?
No. That'd be so sick. Like, I was really good in high school until size started to matter.
Oh man.
It's literally it's my whole history as a quarterback. I couldn't see over the fucking line.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Because I had a late growth spurt.
Oh, you did?
And
I
these
never
big
had one.
fucking fat mangools they were huge.
I played football for 1 year in 8th grade, and it was a fucking risk. I can't believe my parents let me do it. I was almost dying.
Yeah.
I did have one.
You were probably pint size.
I didn't go on shot. I'm still 10th.
Dude, I was
a mini dude.
Yeah.
I was always like the same size relative to everyone else.
Oh, you didn't even have the fucking short guy struggle then.
I was like I was shorter than everyone, but I was like
But you were growing at the same pace.
Yeah. So everyone was always bigger than me.
Yeah, I love these.
So when we got to high school, it was just like this is the same as it's always been.
I guess. Did you get bullied at all?
No, I was like a thick. I looked the same. I have not changed.
Frightening.
Dude,
8th grade hallway, seeing a kid.
I was a running back in football.
You remind me, there was this kid, Kenny Pedroli, who I grew up with, and he was like the size he is now in 6th grade.
Yeah.
And he dominated his sport.
Yeah.
And then we got to high school and he couldn't make a fucking team.
Yeah.
He had hairy arms. And
Kenny Petroli. I love it. This is the same thing with Philly. It's always an Irish first name, Italian, a violently Italian last name, or a violently Italian first name and Irish. It's like, who? Liam O'Conchinici? It's like, Jesus Christ, can you pick one?
Yeah,
pick one side.
Anthony Giordinello, I remember.
Yeah. That's a full dangle. That's a full walk.
Yeah, he was a good athlete. And he had a fucking fat hog. He would pull it out all the time.
Yeah.
7th grade, 8th grade.
We had a kid called Hopkins. I'm not going to say his first name, but he had a testicle the size of a fucking softball. And in the locker room, he'd whip out his one fat fucking nut.
He had 2 nuts, but one was
swollen beyond a grapefruit. It was nuts.
Did he ever
Did he get it checked?
I mean, yeah, clearly that needed to
And then he died. No. I think it was all cool. But you pull it out for our basketball games and just rack this nut.
Everybody hyped up.
Got us fucking
no
going.
man on this field.
And then we lost to like West Catholic all black team by like 60. We thought his giant testicle would get us all riled up.
Yeah.
I am like thankful that I did not have like a gigantic dick.
Are you?
What? Yeah. Because I would have been pulling it out everywhere.
Yeah.
I know me.
Why would, I mean,
I know me.
Any younger kid with a huge dick is gonna be taking it. That's like the
I know.
It's a form of payment at that age. If you could brag about that,
I know.
social credit, you know.
I know.
Any sticky situation, you're like, hold on, can I show you something?
Yeah.
Before you guys fuck me up.
Yeah.
Let me show
what
you
I'm working
something.
with. Yeah.
It's a magician.
It's a magic trick.
Yeah, it's making yourself disappear because you got an elongated meat stick.
I know, but dude, it's bad. That would be such a bad life, dude. Waking up hungover the next day and be like, that fucking pull my fucking dick out.
When you weren't hungover in 7th grade, he was waking up fresh. Being like, I'm happy.
Yes.
He never regretted it.
He's thinking about him now as a kid.
It definitely led to further wrong choices in his life. He hasn't really gone, far.
Yeah.
So I think,
I used to do this. I used to pull my ass out. This is like my big high school baseball and basketball trick was pulling my ass out. So we'd be on the foul line, and I'm
during the game.
Yeah, during the game. In front of my whole thing was like pulling my ass down to like that much, and then pulling my jersey up to the whole crowd. And you can hear them like roar and start laughing. Or
damn, dude,
growling.
that's such a common thing.
I'm known for like
when did you
some
know
of
you
my
were gonna be a comedian? I was trying to get laughs in the middle of a fucking basketball game.
Yeah, that was like known from like some of my friends' parents were like always talking about like I remember seeing your ass at the Carroll game.
Yeah. Did they like you or hate you?
Oh, they loved me. Come on, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing, baby?
The parents
Parents loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little. I mean, you're watching.
Were you like the dude who hit on everybody's like parents? I feel like.
No.
I can't see that.
I charmed the pants of them, but it wasn't sexual. It was more to try and get a laugh. It was never.
Get a laugh.
I didn't have the hornball sense until like. I mean, I was always horny in a way, but it wasn't.
When did you lose
outlandish. Summer of 8th grade.
Ooh, so that's like what?
13, 14.
Wow, you beat me.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I lost mine at 14.
Yeah.
There was a wide gap between the next fuck.
Yeah.
My first one was early.
I was pretty consistent after that because it was just a girlfriend. I poked her on the painting line for a while.
Yeah, I befriended a chick for like 3 years and tried to fuck her the entire time. I got it done at 14.
Wow.
I watched her like bang many other people before.
Before,
yeah. I just watched her bang like older dudes and I was like, just sad all the time.
So did you act like the best friend that would just go ahead?
Yeah, I was just the best friend, and then one time she like let me finger her at my uncle's house in Southold, and that was a big moment. And then from then on, I started just kind of getting in there slowly but surely.
Nice.
And then we dated for a little bit. And
Nice.
Yeah, and then after that, it was like not until 17.
What artist do you go to shave this beard?
Just myself.
It's very impressive.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of attempts, and I've fucked it up quite a few times.
Yeah, I wish Manscaped was a fucking an ad read for us tonight.
Is it
This
not?
is very nice.
Thank you. I feel like they should.
I don't think so either.
They
We
hit
don't
me
know.
up one time, but they weren't really offering much. I don't have enough downloads. I don't think.
I got an extra. Manscaped boys.
No, I have it.
Shit.
I just mean I want to be paid by them.
Yeah.
I feel like I should be sponsored by every beard product that's
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
It's a fucking crime that I'm not.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Please. This is all I have.
Do you put like wax and stuff in it?
No, all that shit. That's also, I would have a hard time reading those things because it's all fake. None of it matters. People DM me all the time. What do you put in your beard? How do you get it to grow? It's nothing. It's just like hair. It's
Natural
genetics.
oils.
Yeah.
It's just natural oils. I'll wash it. The mouth is kind of a gross thing, so I'll shampoo and conditioner it a little bit.
Yeah.
But other than that, there's no wax. There's no fucking no beard oil.
I see an unruly beard on like a friend of ours, and I offer them wax because I got extras from them.
Yeah, I am lucky. Yeah, mine doesn't happen to be like it's not like a straggly kind of flyaway thing.
That drives me fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah. Either
It
have a
drives me
beard or
nuts.
don't.
Just the patchy like.
Yeah, and they go long, and they think it's like a cool look, and then it's just like
It's like
when you see phrase
when
and shit.
Jackass put like their pubes on that guy's face.
I remember that
Yeah.
vividly. Yeah, that is what some people look
Or
like.
that scene in Team America when he becomes Muslim. He's just got patches of shit. Like, what are you doing, dude? I know you're trying to act adult, but you look
Dude.
ridiculous.
The beard is sick. It's
You
like-
need to do this.
Yours
He looks so good with the beard, dude.
I did that once.
Let's not look more like each other.
But it was yeah. It was sick, dude. That technology in the winter, it's unbelievable.
It's it definitely keeps you warm. But I've literally had this for coming on like 8 years now. Probably I have not had a beard in so long.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what it's like to have a cold face.
Dude, I always say this. My father's 75. I've never seen his top lip once.
He never shaved it once.
Never once.
Because I do get the urge sometimes, and I just had a kid, and I feel like if I wait a long time to do it and then I do it, I'm gonna
I'll start
scare
crying.
the shit out
Apparently,
of
it
me.
scares the fuck.
But my
out of
wife's
kids.
never seen me without a beard too. I feel like she could
Really?
potentially leave me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was much shorter than this when I met her. She's very into beards, so and I met her right before the pandemic. So the pandemic happened, and I grew it long as fuck.
Yeah.
And now
Oral
it's
sex with a
so-
beard like this is like exfoliating your back with a sponge. I'm sure she never wants you to stop doing that.
Have you suggested shaving it?
He just moves
Which I'm on board with.
Chris is barreling through that. What have you suggested?
Sorry.
But I don't know if it feels, dude, the clit's a sensitive thing. To stick
Yeah.
a fucking sharp
A
beard
little
in
too,
there.
yeah. But the longer is less sharp. Like
The
I
longer
get
they
to a
get, the
certain,
less sharp they get.
I get to a certain length and it's worse. You know,
Yeah,
you either
there's
go
like-
That's
super
like
short.
short. Like it's dangerous. That's like 100 grit sandpaper.
Like I kiss my friend's babies. This is the length where they love it at first, and they go. They start feeling like it's a million needles, and they go. They start fucking howling. Oh no, you like me.
Making a fucking kid cry is the worst. It's the
It's
worst
so
fucking
painful,
feeling,
dude.
dude. You hate yourself.
It's so painful. You walk in the door as a stranger. You take 30 minutes and be like, "No, I'm the fucking man."
I know.
I'll be
Making
your
a kid
jump-
laugh though is the fucking greatest
Yes. Oh my god.
Tommy was hanging out with my niece and nephew over Memorial Day.
This also broke my heart.
It was I feel like my nephew's he's like 5.
shit. Okay.
That's the fucking age
Yeah.
I can crush.
I'm so yeah.
But
I'm
I think there's a little bit of like the pandemic and like kind of like I don't think he's met a lot of adults that he doesn't know.
Yeah.
You know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah. It's like
Like-
they're very insulated.
Like,
so
and
far.
if he meets an adult, it's always like that's your friend's dad or that's your friend's like, that's what it is.
Association.
Yeah,
So Tommy comes in.
And I'm like, come here, you little fucking asshole! Sit on my lap, you fuck face!
He was on a swing in their backyard and he turned away from everybody.
No, hold on. Let me set the precedent. This is the situation. So I'm getting to know his niece, and she's starting to warm up a little bit. Still not into it. We're eating lunch or breakfast, and then she looks at me, and I was like, I started to ask a couple questions, loosen the waters.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, and she started like, she's old enough to like give me sarcasm, so she'd be like, yeah, like kind of like that, but she's like what 8, 7 or
She's
8.
not buying what you're putting down.
She's not buying it.
Yeah.
She's like fist palm.
She's like kind of at that age where it's like that's the first layer of armor that people.
Yes.
You know what I mean? When they don't know someone, they're like, yeah, whatever. But especially girls.
Especially girls.
Because they know how painful that can be to a boy.
And I see her brother.
It's like, yeah, whatever. Just like,
yeah, dude. She's just sharpening the blade of her superpower. She's like, this will come in handy in high school. Yeah, whatever, small dick. Anyway, I see her younger brother swinging by himself. I'm like, this is a perfect time to swoop in. So I get the other swing. Which kids, when they see an adult get on their swing, they're like, what is this? My dad doesn't do this. And she's got to think like a kid.
Yeah.
And I thought it was going to work. And
that's the culmination?
No.
Okay.
I kicked it back off because I wanted to set the tone.
Okay. Because there was a purpose. I was failing for a while.
He sits down on the swing and is like, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? And he was just like, he looked away from him. And then he stood up. And like we were on the outside of the house, and the outside of the house literally is like shaped like this wall. He walked crab walked sideways, looking at the wall, so he didn't have to make eye contact with anyone, and then went inside.
Jesus Christ! No, before he went inside, he sat on like a couch and just like stared over his shoulder.
Dude,
fuck yeah, killed me.
That feels like an overreaction.
It was definitely an overreaction. I still got beef. Yeah, I've been emailing.
That's
the rudest shit. Even an adult
so rude.
Dude, crab walked up against
I was crushed. I was fucking crushed.
I feel like that's how I was when I was a kid.
Then his mom was like,
so
I was the opposite. I was a happy kid. Now I fucking hate everybody.
Yeah, same.
I hate everybody. Same. I've been doing comedy in New York 8 years. I've made 4 friends.
Yeah, that's good. That means you're on the right course.
One of them just quit and moved back to San Francisco. The other another one of them just got past the DeSella recently, and he turned into a huge piece of shit. So I'm down to fucking 2 friends.
Is that true?
If you guys are looking for anybody.
Is that true?
Yeah, fully true. Huge egomaniac. I slowly started to realize any time.
Because he got past at the cellar?
He just thinks he's levitating above us.
You can't tell. You can't say that.
People started making anytime I made a joke in his expense, fucking get angry. That's not funny. And I was like, alright, dude. And then we had a huge blowout.
Get the fuck over yourself.
Yeah, well, he'll come back around.
I don't know, dude.
No,
the blowout.
He'll come back around.
But here's the thing, even if he does come back around, I'm too much of an asshole to ever forgive it.
Yes,
was said that
that's not wrong.
He abandoned our friendship so fucking quickly over such. He got mad that we Irish exited him at the Comedy Cellar, but he had Irish exited us first. He fucking left, and I'm not past the cellar, so I was just sitting there and hanging out there when you're not anchored to a cellar comedy is fucking horrific.
Dude.
So I bounced, and I've been there with him before where he's left me prior to him going up. So I thought he was getting in the zone for a set or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't get this out, but I did Bobby Kelly's You Know What Dude podcast today, and he was asking how I stopped comedy for 5 years.
Yeah.
And I meant to say this exact feeling and this exact emotion that you're describing is when I was in Philly and doing shows with John and Shane and my friends of that whatever generation or fucking class, I was having so much fun, and then I started doing the road, I started doing feature work, and I started doing headlining B clubs, and then I realized
you were all the way up to headline before you stopped.
Well, B clubs.
But still,
I'm still doing hours over the weekend, like Reno and fucking weird places. But I realized comics in general is oh, these dudes are fucking terrible. They're dog shit people.
Horrible.
I was so insulated that I was I feel comfortable. I'm having fun.
Yeah.
All my boys are hanging out every night. When you get done a set, you hang out with your best friends, and then I was in agreement with people I looked up to, and then I get to know them as with their character.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, you're a scumbag, dude.
Yeah.
You are an unlikable douchebag beyond.
I know.
Repair.
People see all the comics who have made it, and that's because they're one, A, talented, 2, they have a good head on their shoulders, reasonable human beings. But all of these other people who do this shit are some of the worst.
The worst fucking people you can imagine.
The lowest level of humanity.
Yeah. Dude, and I found a break in this in my process where I was I'm not happy.
Yeah.
I can't fake being happy.
Yeah.
And I can't pursue what I want.
Doing stand-up when you're miserable, it's fucking hard.
It's the worst thing.
When you forget that you used to love this and you attempt to go on stage and you're why am I bombing? Oh, it's because my energy is I'm fucking stressed out and sad.
Dude, when I first got here to New York, you bomb auditions, then to go have a terrible time on stage, and then poor enough that you'd have to sit on the fucking
subway
for post midnight coming back from Caroline's.
Yeah. Nothing's
The train would come like once every 40 minutes.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah,
hell on earth.
Yeah.
Eating dollar slice pizza going, nah, you're fine. Crying yourself to sleep on a fucking air mattress.
That's why I'm envious of, like, I wish I started in a smaller city like you guys, because I feel like there it's all about, we're just doing comedy for the sake of doing comedy.
Yeah.
You make, like, legitimate friends because everybody's just doing it with that approach. But here it's like everybody's like, I got to make the most of this hang. This set is do or die. This interaction. What can I squeeze out of this person? So I've just like never fucking trusted anyone.
Yeah, it's the equivalent of like LA with actors.
Yes.
It's like every coffee shop you go into, someone's like writing a fake script
never gonna get made.
or they're pitching some dog shit idea. It's like none of you are real. None of this is real. I went to Cellar because I was. They recorded the Cellar. I'm like, everyone's beautiful, but they're all empty. Yeah. And they walk down the street like they think they're in a movie.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like they have a persona, like
Especially
there's somebody, and it's like you're fucking nobody.
For sure, I know. It's
nobody is anybody.
The inception of social media too. Everybody just behaves like their life is a movie.
Yeah.
And it's like we're
I mean, you got 150,000 followers. That's why you're wearing a fucking corduroy coat. It's 75 degrees. You're out of your fucking mind.
I know. I hate it too. Every day I literally wake up and think about deleting everything I've ever posted.
Yeah.
I fucking hate social media.
Well, you're dressed like a Jew writer. You look like you're going to be successful.
Am I putting off the image that I
Dude, Jews that don't like sports but they're very successful at writing always have like a Yankee hat or like a New York Mets hat.
I had zero success at writing. But yeah, I hate social media. Do the comment. It's like my social media is doing kind of well. Shit like tends to go viral, but I don't know if any of it's real. And like just the negativity that comes through when you have shit. Dude, I had the worst one that's ever happened was I put out a joke about I found out my wife was before she married me. She was in like an abusive relationship. Mm-hmm. So I put out a joke about this. It's going very viral on TikTok. And I like opened the app one time, and it's like I've been like duetted and stitched like hundreds of times. The comments.
What's that mean?
Women, so on TikTok you can like film yourself reacting to a
video. Where they lip sync your words.
No, not even that. Like you're talking and then they go and then they respond to like what you're doing. So I was just getting roasted by all these white women talking about how I'm a piece of shit. They found my wife's Instagram. They started DMing her, commenting on pictures of me, her, and my brand new baby. Being like, you should leave this guy if he's willing to joke about it. He's willing to do it. And I'm just like, it was fun. My wife had to put her Instagram account up. It was insane.
I literally just talked about this with my girl, where I was like, it's not personal that I don't want to.
And that's the thing, too. My wife is on like one post way the fuck down. I don't like, I treat my animals like a portfolio. Yeah. It's just like, here, this is just my comedy
They're
shit.
Animals.
Yeah, it's insane.
People that are fucking worthless will just find a way to
make that's the thing.
Her life hell. For no goddamn reason.
And you know in your head, these people are legitimate schizophrenics.
Yeah.
They'll amount to nothing in their life, but it still drives you. Yeah. No, you sit there and stew. What can I say to these people?
Yeah.
What I want to do, now that we have like...
It's shoveling shit.
This is one... I know. Every time I...
In your army of morons.
And you're right. Every time I respond...
There's no amount of grenade. That's going to make it dead in the army of morons.
I know. Every time I respond, I'm like, fuck, I should have just sitting there anonymity.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to do, which I thought would be fun, we have like, now that we have a kid, we have these baby monitors fucking all over the place. And I told my wife we should stage a fake fight where you beat the shit out of me.
Yeah.
And you send it to all the people who DM'd you. And
I like it.
Yeah.
I like this.
I like that. But she wasn't down for it. She's not committed to the craft. She was like, I'm just really sad about this. They're telling me to leave my husband.
Well, they start if they're not in in the industry,
which he's not. Then, yeah.
Yeah, it's like no matter how successful you are in one production, let alone overall arching career, one comment out of 1,000.
It's even worse.
Like, why would he say that? Why wouldn't you just be like
with that video, dude? Like it had like way more likes than it had negative comments, and the only thing I focused on were the fucking comments.
Yeah. They know that they want attention.
Brain works. It's so upsetting.
No, it's you look for the negative.
Yeah, why do you do that? Why can't I just be happy?
Because it's the only way I can come.
Yeah.
What if that was my fetish, dude?
Oh my God.
I have to go through shit.
I wish it was. It wouldn't bother me as much then. Yeah, all the negative comments made me hard.
Send that video out.
Keep it. Negative comment stronger.
Oh my God.
That would be sick.
Yeah, goddamn it.
No, I think because you want to you don't trust the positive stuff because you feel like you're at risk of deluding yourself. You're turning into your ex-friend. You know what I mean? So you don't want to be that guy.
I don't believe that's real.
What?
I almost do though. I look at these people who are like delusional and full of confidence, and I'm like, that would make me. I'd just be happier living. It's a fake world you're living in. You're not. You don't deserve any of this.
Well, it's mental illness. Yeah,
I guess
it's like what my mother always used to say about mentally challenged or mentally ill children. It's like I'm not gonna say it, but she always said like in the '90s she'd be like don't because I'd point like or '80s so like something's wrong and they're like don't feel bad. That kid is the happiest boy you'll ever know.
Yeah.
And it's like, I almost feel that with the delusion of, it's like, are they so lost that they're actually happy?
What type of retardation we're talking about. My friend had, I grew up, one of my best friends had like a severely autistic sister.
Yeah.
Who she's probably in her 30s now and she does the same exact thing at the same time every single day since she's been like 8. And if one thing goes out of whack, she like loses control. So I don't know if she's.
That's OCD.
Is that no?
It's something.
It's something. You don't think it's autism?
I think it's autism.
Super severe autism. I don't know.
I don't know. That's scary to have to like. Yeah. I want a routine.
You guys don't have any sort of.
I got a routine.
You have a morning routine.
I can't.
I'm very
beat off.
You beat off.
You start your day with beating off. Huh?
You start your day with beating off.
Oh yeah. What?
Ah, good for you, dude.
Multiple.
I can't. I would be lethargic the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Well, it depends.
I don't really jack off. I don't really jack off anymore.
Really?
The for me is like like weed and like certain drugs depends on how you're wired. I think beating off for me is like a heaven step.
Yeah, weed and jacking off used to make me feel good, and now both of them I lose my mind when I go.
Damn.
I just feel like maybe if I did it without porn, maybe it's the porn doing it to me. But whenever I beat off the porn, I feel like I shot all the positive energy out of my body.
There's a little shame.
I feel like my soul is kind of I'm just depleted for like.
Especially if you're watching something that's like a little out of bounds.
Yeah. Xvideos.com.
Yeah. I mean, midgets eating pizza.
Yeah.
Usually puts you in a sinkhole for something.
Have you seen these two midgets going viral on like OnlyFans and doing podcasts and stuff? They're like these hotter than your average. People want to say they're hot, but
yeah. I think
they're smokes. Yeah. I don't know.
One of them is.
I don't know who you're talking about, but I've said this to my friend. I got a whole group chat of friends from Delco, and they know I got a fetish about thick midgies. Yeah, Tootsie Roll midgies.
Do you have a fetish for midgets, or just you have a fetish for like different things that you haven't done yet?
I don't know. Probably that too.
That's what I had.
Yeah, but there's like when their heads have they have normal faces and normal heads.
It's rare.
And they're just you take an iPhone and just shrink their body, but they still got a thick bun. Big old fucking heaters.
They're all sick. Is there any midget that's like frail?
No.
I feel like they're all built.
Man, that would be so sad. That's an alien. Because it's a giant head and skinny body. Just a short alien.
That is weird.
Thick midgies. Oh, God.
I've never seen one.
There's one in fucking. There's one in Astoria.
I know, I saw her.
She's a smoke.
I've only seen her once or twice.
There was one coming around the comedy scene for a little bit, and everybody was like enthralled. Dude, she was getting up on any show she wanted to get up on.
Yeah.
But it's not because they're like, if they looked the way they looked and they were regular sized, you wouldn't even see them.
Right, of course. Of course.
It's
an anomaly.
Fetish.
Yeah. It's just maybe I get off on the fact that if we got in like an altercation or a fight, I could just pick her up and put her on the top of an air conditioner.
That's just what you want to do? You want to be able to move her?
Put her in a timeout. I want to put her in put her on top
of a shelf too high for her to jump down.
Yeah. What are you going to do, John? What are you going to do?
All right.
Little miniature crutches for 6 months.
Dude, it'd be so hard to catch a midget that was trying to get away from it. How hard?
Dude, I rented
I wish they were around more. I think they all live in that town in California, right?
Yeah, there's
a midget. Jersey too. Yeah, there's a Midgetville now. Delco. There's a Midgetville. We talked about
what?
Yeah.
That close by?
Yeah, dude.
Can we go?
We used to go.
I don't think I don't know.
You need to
They used to throw rocks. Dude, I have guys validating.
Hold on. Finish that sentence. They used to throw rocks?
Thank you. There's a fucking...
Thank you. What's that?
I'm going right down the chute here. Because last time I talked about it, I said, I know there's going to be some guy from Philly or Delco is going to validate this story. There used to be 2 towns, Satanville and Midgetville. And Midgetville is exactly what it sounds, old mini homes, and it's little like cul-de-sac type town area.
So cool.
And if they saw a normal sized person coming in town, they would chase you out and throw rocks at your car.
No.
So drunk in high school, we'd get in the fucking car and go to Mitchellville to see what it was all about. And they'd chase us out throwing rocks at our cars.
Dude, I would have done that every night.
Well, we did it once a week. 4 years.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's so well.
And I heard comments. Comment on Midgetville, please. There's a lot of people that, I guess, I don't know if it still exists, but my age group.
So many drunk people were coming in there at night. They had to move areas.
They all knew.
Can they put on like stilts or something? What do they do?
Put on what?
Stilts?
To do. I don't think they want to be like us.
Jesus.
I think they look down or up at
I
us.
don't know. I would put stilts on.
You
I would
need
put
stilts.
stilts on now.
Yeah. You get contours.
Yeah, dude. Whenever you see like someone when they got those super long stilts and they're doing like a big character at like a circus or something, I'm always like, I want to do that. I can do that.
Yeah.
You think you could do it?
I think I could.
Immediately. No.
I'll say this. You definitely.
Standing up tough.
You could.
I could.
No,
yeah,
he's got the core strength. He's a freak
got the
athlete.
core strength.
I could do it.
Yeah.
I think I could do it.
You
If
look
I
like you
s-
should be wrestling for the country. Did you wrestle when you were young?
No.
He does look like a wrestler.
You look like a full-blown wrestler.
Dude,
Yeah.
we did a show with Shane in Iowa, and every dude at the show was like, "Yo, bro, you wrestle?" And they all wanted to talk about wrestling. I was like,
Yeah, that's like
nah,
the
I
big
play
thing, like
hockey.
football and just contact sports.
Dude, if I came home and you
You
were
play hockey too?
Yeah.
Nice. I wish I played hockey.
out front on stilts, I would throw up out my ass. I would laugh so fucking hard, dude.
I honestly want to get. I feel like
Excrement out my ear holes.
Me coming to the
Oh
door.
my God.
just having you bend. It's such a
That'd
funny
be
visual.
so
Oh my
funny, dude. I've always wanted to walk in. Yeah.
You just started screaming happy birthday to you. Holy fuck, dude.
Oh man.
That would be so good.
Dude.
You want to?
I'm weary though. I think that shit looks difficult to me, man.
Yeah, I mean, I bet it's tough, but I think
I feel like your center of gravity is like below your feet.
Yeah.
Almost. It's fucking.
It's gotta be.
I feel like it's a bizarre feeling when you're up there.
Also, how do you train for that? Do you go up like
You gotta go to
3
like
feet
a,
to 6 feet to 9 feet?
yeah, or you gotta go to
12
like a
feet?
padded, like a gymnasium, like a gymnastics gym.
Yeah.
Everything's padded.
Well, I think guys that do that already have a natural pad around their fucking brain. A red daddy.
Hydrocephalus.
dude,
Cushion of fall.
dude, but I bet if they're made out of carbon fiber, I bet they're super light.
Jesus Christ, we're talking about
Hilarious.
technology now.
If they're, so what they're made out of is what
It's
is
huge,
basic
yeah, 'cause if
ability
it's
to
like
do.
aluminum.
Oh, because it's lightweight, you're saying.
Yeah,
It's easy to move
yeah.
around. Yeah, but if they're fucking steel beams, you might have a hard pelvis might
Yeah, but
be
you're
hurt.
flying a plane in
Getting
the
that thing forward is gonna be tough.
yeah. Like
If you
pulling
can
a
just
dead
put it
body
on,
behind you.
yeah. If you can just put it on a spot.
I want to try.
You guys stepped on my
Can
9/11
we do
joke.
this on a Patreon episode? We buy some fucking stilts
What?
and go to a park.
We do that?
I'd love to do that.
We
I
could
would
do
try.
that?
We would risk. It'd be a risk.
Let's
I
start
put
with
it
high
on.
heels.
Yeah.
You see that video of that dude running in every type of shoe?
Yeah, dude.
Like snow boots, high
He's just
heels.
he's like super viral and
Yes.
he's just always sprinting. Like
Yeah.
if we vacuum
Imagine
running or
working your
whatever the
dick off, having like a fucking whole resume of things that matter.
fuck. Yeah.
And this dude's like, I'm just gonna run in every shoe possible. It's like,
and it's so funny.
this guy's got a
It
baseball.
is funny.
It's so.
I wish it wasn't funny, but it's funny.
Then-
It's
then-
very
then-
And that dude's an athlete too.
Oh,
Nobody gets
100%.
it. That dude's fucking.
Yes.
elite. Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Them playing chess at full speed.
That yeah.
It's just
He's
like,
so good at like sliding in and off of
damn.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's impressive.
It's so fun.
Well, that backfired, huh?
Yeah,
Dude,
he's just-
it is. It is.
Me starting on
How
this
funny
guy
would it be?
sucks.
I know.
I know. Wait, what's his MO?
It is
Yeah.
infuriating.
Joint
When you're like,
space, yeah.
is this what I'm competing with? Just sprinting and playing chess?
Yeah, in
It is.
snow boots.
It
The
is.
snow
Well,
boots.
actually, we're not even competing. We're losing. We're getting bummed out.
We are getting fucking blown out.
The guy's a
It's
millionaire.
not even close.
You ever see his house that he's running around in? It's gorgeous.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I went to.
I never get it. I never get it.
I've seen it. He's popped up on my feed.
I was in Arizona last week. I didn't tell you
Great
this.
state.
I didn't tell you this story yet.
What?
Arizona. I just
Yeah.
did a cross country trip actually, and we drove the entire distance of Arizona. I've
Yeah.
never been more impressed with anything.
Oh my god.
It's,
Canyonlands or.
We went to. We
Moab.
did a bunch of. Yeah, we went to Moab. We did a bunch of national parks.
Arches?
We did arches. Yeah, have you been to these
So
places?
sick,
Dude,
yes.
it's like leaving the planet. It's
Dude,
gorgeous.
I know.
Dude, the rest of my life, every time I leave, I'm making a point to go to a national park.
Oh my
It's the most fulfilled, outside of like having a child.
It's you again.
It's so fulfilling, dude.
It's 3 weeks in a row. It's him again. Oh, man.
Dude, there is something.
I'll get Anthony Jordan elevator for you.
Anthony Jordanelli.
Dude, there's like
just hitting balls off a tee.
I said this where it's just like the landscape out there is so bananas that if you were like one of the first people out there, I don't know how you wouldn't be like, let's go back.
Yeah,
I don't know what
it's
made
Mars.
this.
It's Mars.
I don't know what
it
made
is.
this.
That's all me and my wife are saying. It's Mars.
Yeah.
And it's so because you start at the bottom and it's like it's just cactuses and desert.
Yeah.
Then you get to the Grand Canyon and it's snow covered.
Dude, he hasn't seen the Grand Canyon.
I cried.
I'm gonna.
Really?
I fucking cried. I
Thank
wasn't ready
you.
for it.
Yeah.
It was. I'm not like a religious person, but it was the closest thing I was. This is like seeing God. Almost.
Yeah.
You can't even fucking.
You can't.
We went at like 5:30 to watch the sunrise, and I like took my first peek over the ledge, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
You will 1,000. And knowing him,
Yeah.
he's going to cry.
Yeah, if you're anything like me, which you are, you're gonna fucking cry.
Yeah. That's our next page. We have to get a Patreon
Dude,
to
any
take
national
you
park.
to fucking to Grand
Canyon is sick.
Canyon.
But honestly, dude, Arches is up there, man.
Yeah.
Arches is fucking. But and we pulled in. It was a snowstorm when we pulled in.
Oh shit.
So we were like experiencing it as that, and then the snow stopped, and then we saw it like clear but covered in snow.
Yeah.
It was fucking. Oh yeah.
Dude, it's also that's where they filmed Indiana Jones in the last.
Oh, is it?
The
That makes
opening
sense.
scene.
Yeah.
So like you're driving through it and you see like the where that like the opening shots of that
Yeah.
fucking movie. And you're like, oh my god. So but it's like it's so crazy. It looks like a place where monsters fought.
It does, just like
Like
giants.
it looks like
yeah.
Godzilla got picked up and
Yes.
just thrown through a mountain. Dude.
That's how the arches were. Yeah.
You're just like, what the fuck happened here?
It's so good.
That's what I'm saying. The first people, and it's like I don't understand how you grow up there.
Well, the
anymore.
first people, I feel like they got kicked out. Is what happened. We
Yeah.
kind of took it over.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, yeah.
Hence in certain areas, but
We like your monster manscape. Will you get the fuck out of here?
man, we're gonna film fake things here.
Yeah.
Dude.
So
yeah.
I get to this fucking car. We had to rent a car in Phoenix to go to Tucson.
God.
I rent a car, and I swear to God, I've only rented a car. Outside you, when I rent a car with just me, immediately you're like, I got a convertible Camaro.
You try to get the nicest,
Yeah.
making an experience.
No, because everybody else that's like a functional car
Yeah.
typically has children
Oh, shit.
and a
Oh,
family.
I see what you're saying.
Oh,
that's
all they
all
have
left.
left is like
I just did that. I
sports
rented a car.
cars.
They gave me a fucking brand new Tesla.
Yeah, I would have loved that.
I thought I was gonna hate it. I was like, I gotta fucking charge this thing. I've never done something.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Hard to drive.
It's nice. It's fun.
It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get a I get a Camaro because
too.
I apparently have a face immediately
Looks
as soon
like
as
you
I
have
see
a red
it. Yeah,
sports car for sure.
red convertible
Yeah.
Camaro, right? Well, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I go to this place, Pizzeria Bianco, which is on Chef's Table Pizzeria Edition.
Fuck yeah, I love Chef's Table.
Will you stop? So we get a table there. You have to go there at like 11. They open up. You have to go like 30, 40 minutes early to get a table. And I got 2 pizzas. We're going to take 1 pizza to her mother in Tucson. We got to drive 2 hours. She's like, let's drop the top. And I was like, it's embarrassing. But as soon as it came down,
Yeah.
I don't know, just being on the highway.
You don't have the confidence to put the fucking top down?
I learned it. As soon as it came
You
down, I was like,
hair for it?
yes.
Yeah, bro.
Yes.
And the fucking UVs are at like a 12. I looked it up.
You get baked.
Oh, dude, smoked. And I look back. She's like, how are the bags? And I like look back.
Oh.
Her one purse is over. A box of pizza is like wedged between the back of her seat and the back seat. So I'm like, I need to take this because we had 2 boxes. I need to take this 1 box of pizza to the front. And as I go over the seat, it goes fucking pizza. A good
Everywhere.
dude.
Does this happen every
No,
time?
when I say a good mile down the road,
Yeah.
estimating, it's like throwing a fucking umbrella in
Yeah,
the
you
air.
gotta pack
You're
shit
going
away in a
75,
fucking
80
convertible.
miles an hour in a goddamn.
It's a tornado inside of the car. You don't realize. You think,
whole
it's like a zen enjoyable ride.
Dude, like you need any more attention riding in a Corvette convertible with the top down. And I was like,
Someone
watch your speed.
It's so like,
Dude, it
That'd
puts
be like a great commercial for an Italian.
Papa
restaurant.
John's.
Like, yeah.
It's a fucking fucking Papa John's commercial.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I just launched the fucking 12-inch, the best pizza in the
and
world.
a $40 fucking pizza.
Oh,
yeah.
it's very expensive. People waiting like for 3-4 hours for this pie.
Yeah.
I go to pull from the back seat to the front. Boom. Dude, it fucking launched.
Lands on someone's
Kills 2 kids. Yeah. Fuck, dude. What are you doing?
What's
What did
going
I
on?
say? Cup of sugar?
Is that vinegar?
Apple cider and some cups.
Nice.
You putting that in your hair? What are you doing?
Did you have fur?
I don't have hair. Don't make fun of me.
Yeah, you look sweaty, Betty.
Damn.
Oh my god! Yo, you got hemorrhoids.
That's cartoonish.
Yo, you can't.
He's got
Yeah.
the tightest butthole.
That was fucking, yeah,
He's
for a
got
big
the
dude like
tightest
that.
butthole I've ever heard. Every
Jesus
part is like,
Right.
Mine sound like they're coming out of a cave almost.
yeah.
Just dancing.
Yeah.
I was plant-based for like 3 years, and I think that just
Plant-based?
plant-based.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, plant-based.
vegan,
I thought you meant playing bass with your asshole.
Oh no,
I've been playing bass for fucking 3 years.
I was plant-based for like 3 years.
Why?
Like vegan, yeah. I've had fucking. I've always been like insane with my diet, but I had
Crohn's?
no. I had a hypothyroid at one point, and I had like horrible skin issues, like seborrheic dermatitis and keratosis.
That's the Irish.
And I was always trying to remedy that shit. It all
You guys shouldn't be around anymore.
I honestly think
What?
Irish people definitely don't have great skin, but all this shit manifested once I took this drug called Accutane for acne.
Yeah.
That shit it fucked my hair up,
Yeah.
and it gave me like, I traded acne for like 2 other skin issues. And I think it gave me that fucking hypothyroid, honestly.
It's also maybe why you get all sleepy beepy after go cummy wummy.
I'm just a weak individual.
Yeah.
You just when you go,
You're
dude, it's
frail
a form of
individual.
chemotherapy. Did you know that? Its original purpose was to kill brain tumors.
Accutane?
Accutane,
Oh, I thought you
yeah.
meant cum.
No.
That's the case. We're good, baby.
That's my brain. went,
Just slowly starts beating off.
Yeah.
Damn, is that true?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
They just like give it to young children for no reason.
So they realized
I didn't have
during
that
the
bad
process,
Yeah.
during the process of cancer treatments,
Yeah.
they took these waterheads that had fucking balls of cancer on the brain.
Yeah.
They gave Accutane and they were like, well, he
They had
originally had zits.
Right, he had a
He's no
follow-up
longer got
appointment.
zits.
This poor guy had a brain tumor and also horrific acne.
And it took away the acne,
And
but
he
not the
came in
brain
and he
tumor.
was like, my fucking head's still killing me, but my skin looks
You're gonna look great in your casket.
You're glowing, dude. But you don't even look great. When you're on Accutane, dude, your skin turns into like the fuck. It looks like the foot of a 90-year-old. It just gets dry and cracked. My fucking spine hurt when I was on it.
Jesus.
It was horrendous. And all I had to do was like not. At the time, I was super into like I was just trying to get as big as possible because I hated how small I was. I was working out like a maniac.
Yeah.
And I was like guzzling like gallons
Creatine
of
or something?
optimum nutrition, like weight gainer and creatine. I was taking every unregulated over the counter supplement, and that guy could have just been like, eat food and your skin won't want to explode.
Yeah.
You don't need to do this.
Yeah.
But
Did you get puffy nipples as a in middle
Jesus
school?
Christ.
no, I didn't. Did you take anabolic steroids?
No, he popped them.
No.
I never
He
got
popped
In
his
middle
tits.
school, I got like sacs in my nipples.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why you're like yoked all the time. These are
I don't
high
know,
test.
but I popped them.
Or is
He's
it high
high
estrogen? It's high estrogen when you got puffy nipples.
Yeah.
You come off the test.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think
You
that
mean you popped them like pus came out?
I literally took a needle and pierced it and squeezed. I was worried about it.
And did anything come out?
Yes. Like,
What came
white
out? What
shit? Like fucking stuff.
His manhood.
Yeah. But to this day, I wonder if
How
I
old
would have
were you?
been taller. I was in
Taller? What? If
seventh-
the fluid in your nipples got to disperse through your body and
Yeah.
help you grow? What's the
Yeah.
rationale?
Yeah.
No,
There is
I
none.
don't think that's what.
Dude, sticking
why-
needles to his tits. There's no
I don't know.
rationale.
Why? What else could
I
it
think
be?
there's an
besides
important
growth juice?
hormone inside of a puffy nipple.
Yeah.
that leads to
And, I mean,
calm.
if it's estrogen, then I would have had more testosterone to balance it out.
Yeah, you
know?
fucked your hormonal balance up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I never put anything in my no needles in my nipples, and I'm short, so you can maybe sleep on it. I didn't grow either.
Yeah, it's got nothing to do with the needles.
Yeah, I just found out because I'm like learned more about breastfeeding in the last fucking 5 months of my life than I ever have, and I found out my mom stopped breastfeeding me after like 3 or 4 months, and that's when I started thinking maybe I would have been taller if I wasn't on like disgusting Similac as soon as I came out of the womb. Basically, I'm like an onion, like when you put a sponge underwater, it like unfurls. I feel like I never unfurled. You know?
Yeah, you didn't get enough of the good.
I didn't get enough of the
straight
good
down.
stuff. It was just fake synthetic.
I think
That's why we don't-
every short dude's got a conspiracy theory like
This
this.
is my conspiracy.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I don't
Just
know.
look at the
Yeah,
size.
how tall are you?
5'10" and a half.
You should be worried about it.
I see. Actually, Bobby and I were talking about today. How tall we are.
Did you have like when I was in middle school? There was like everyone was talking about getting their growth plates measured.
I got my growth. I went so this is some pretty intimate information, but I was born with one testicle. So I was going to an endocrinologist my entire life to make sure my shit was okay. And he was like, yeah, he's a normal dude. He's got a normal whatever. He's on the smaller side, but it's not because of this. And then, I skipped like one appointment. He was like, yeah, your growth plates are just about done. Really? Otherwise, he probably would have given me human growth hormone. That dude was down to prescribe me anything. He gave me actually testosterone shots. I took them when I was 18.
Really?
And just like in the worst way possible. I was now the human.
Were you just raging?
I was not really. I just got swollen. Like I looked like I got stung by bees. I was retaining water. I was getting stronger. It's fucking sick.
Yeah.
It's great. But he was like, now that you have like Huberman and all this, you understand the proper way to do it. You're supposed to like give yourself shots like every other day because that's how your nuts normally pulsate. But this medical professional was like, yeah, come in every other month. I'll give you a large amount of testosterone. And
sounds like a pedophile trying to take advantage.
Yeah. And he also did look at my dick every time I went.
Exactly.
And I read reviews on him recently because I was like, this guy might have been up to something.
Is he in jail?
He's not in jail, but there were reviews where he was like, actually a transgender person left a review being like, this person looked, actually no, it wasn't, that was a different review. But there was another review.
That was porn.
A male with a biological penis. And he was like, yeah, this guy looked at my dick every time and that's not normal. There was no reason to do that. He'd measure my nut every time. He'd stretch my dick out.
He was hungry, dude.
Yeah,
he was hungry.
Yeah, he was like this old, he was like a Portuguese guy.
Yeah, I had a doctor in Derby. He was Dr. Odabashin, this old fucking Russian. And I went. My parents took me. My mother grew up in Yeadon, and they're a poor Irish family. And she would take me to this doctor in Yeadon, and it was horrendous. And he would strip us down in our underwear. And we'd run to the hallway to get on the scale. And you could see the families like waiting. And you'd have to get naked in your tighty whities and get on the scale and then look into like the waiting area, scared shitless. And then he'd put you on that crackly plastic fucking paper or whatever the fuck it is. And he would breathe out of his nostrils and put this cold fucking,
the stethoscope.
The stethoscope. And then he would breathe and he would just like stare at my pecker for way too long.
Isn't it as you get older you realize doctors really don't know a fucking thing?
No. Especially that, dude, I'm fucking 6 years old. Dude.
Yeah. Man.
Weigh me, check my fucking heart. You don't have to stare at my bird.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I'm happy to, yeah.
It's a tadpole
take
on
my
my
blood
dick.
and read it maybe? That's all that needs to be done. What 6-year-old is like?
Yeah.
Dude,
his dick look
I don't go to the doctor a ton. Every time I go, I'm like, do a full
panel.
Well, that's what we want now.
And they're like, what is that? And I'm like, I don't know. Whatever.
I know, you should be telling me that. I go to doctors and I'm like, I want my fucking insulin sensitivity measured. This is what I want. He's like, alright, I guess we'll do that.
Yeah.
I'm like, you should be pushing this on me.
Yeah.
Nobody has anybody's interest in health in mind. It's just all about fucking making money.
Well, apparently, I don't know if this is real, but rich people just go in like a full body scan.
Dude, rich people
once a year, they just get a full body scan, which can determine like tumors or precancerous cells.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And they fucking pay a certain amount of money, which is no big deal.
Yeah,
and they get everything
doctors
taken
on
care
call.
of.
They don't even go to the office. If the people come to their house and they take blood,
they jump in an orb. Just go.
Yeah.
Figure out they're gonna fucking die.
Are you sure?
I swear to God.
Because I asked about that. No one even suggested.
I'll tell you something, pal. We got a little more to do on the Patreon before you're jumping in these guys.
But they're not like, we can do that,
there,
but you can't afford it. They're just like, that's not a thing. I was like, take my blood and look for everything.
That's the thing. If you like request shit and they don't deem it necessary, then insurance doesn't.
You think fucking Bezos or Elon Musk is sitting up on these fucking crinkly papers getting his dick looked at?
These dudes. That would be fucking hilarious if Bezos like the rest of us was getting on that crinkly shit.
You think Bezos is in his underwear stepping on a scale in the middle of a black fucking neighborhood? Get the fuck out of here. That dude's going in a spacesuit, just getting all his cancer getting zapped in one fucking zip.
Oh, I hope he has to sit on the crinkly.
That would make me feel so good.
Dude's he's looking at Bezos' little bird.
And he's got to wait too. You know, you got to like strip down and sit just.
The doctor's like, I will be right back.
Yeah. And you have to wait that weird second for the weight to come on.
Comes back 30 minutes later. There's a fucking naked Indian kid running through the hallway.
That's so
Dude, a billionaire waiting for a doctor is so funny.
Yeah.
Holy
Doctors.
fuck.
I know I'm early, but I gotta piss bad.
Go piss.
Go piss, dude. You're not that bad.
Not bad, but I know I was early.
He usually pisses every hour on
Really?
the hour.
Last 2 episodes.
Exactly 6
No.
minutes.
Oh, I got a prostate story when I get back.
What happened?
Speaking of shitty doctors, or should we just keep going?
Yeah. What happened with your prostate?
Dude, I was about to go to Tampa. I was gonna do shows, and the night before, I ended up I was trying to go to bed, and I all of a sudden had to pee every fucking 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I could not get the sensation of having to pee out of my body, and I was freaking out. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" So I made an appointment with this urologist, and he was I'm sure not a great urologist. He was in Flushing, Queens, and it was last minute. And I go there, and I'm explaining to him what's going on, and he starts telling me about how I gotta make another appointment with him so I can come into his other office where he can put a camera up the hole in my dick because I might have some sort of blockage, a stricture or something, and you're not able to release all the pee. And I'm having a full-blown panic attack. My goal in life is to go my whole life without having anything put up my dick hole.
Oh, yes.
I had a friend in high school who needed surgery and he had to get a catheter and he was explaining it to me and I was
God.
I'm trying not to vomit during the story. So I'm hearing all this and I'm having a meltdown. I can't believe it's happening. So I text my buddy who I'm supposed to stay at his house when I go to Tampa to do these shows. And he happens to be his side gig out of comedy is he's a nurse anesthetist.
Okay.
Which is an anesthesiologist fucking, sidekick. And he's I'm explaining to him what's going on. He's I'm friends with the top urologist at Tampa General.
Okay.
So just come here, I'll set you up with an appointment. And I was all right, I'll come here. I got to pee in New York, I got to pee in Tampa, what's the fucking difference?
Yeah.
So he sets me up with this appointment with this guy, and I go in, and he just goes, yeah, I think you have this thing called prostatitis. Have you been in a hot tub lately? And I was like, yeah, dude, I went in a hot tub. He was like, you can get prostatitis from a dirty hot tub. He's like, but what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to give you a prostate exam. And at any other point in my life, I would have been I do not want to do that.
Yes.
But since it was bookended with having a camera put on my dick, I was put your fucking fist up there, dude. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So he fingered my ass.
Yeah.
And he was like, how does this feel? And I was weird. And then he started moving it around. He was like, how does that feel? I was like, it burns. And he was like, yeah, you have an infection in your prostate. I'll give you antibiotics. And you might not even need to take them. I might have bursted the infection. And he did. I never needed to take anything. And I never had to fucking frequently pee again. But I was this close. If I didn't have a friend who was a fucking anesthesiologist that was friends with a surgeon in Tampa General, I would have had a camera put up my dick for no fucking reason.
Dude, I remember that. Yeah, I remember the first time I went to a sex shop. You know what I mean? I was just in there, just looking around.
Yes.
What is this stuff? And I remember
shove it up my ass.
Yeah. And then there was at the front there was a case full of just metal instruments. And one was a big, long, just metal thing.
A dick hole.
Yes.
Rod?
Yes, people shove a rod down their dick.
Oh, my God.
What is just dude.
What does a childhood have to look like?
I don't know.
There's no way it feels good. You need to be into just excruciating pain.
Yes, dude. It's
It's not I get the whole thing, whether you're gay or straight, something in your ass feels good. If it feels good for somebody, it feels good.
Yeah.
There's no way anything in your dick hole.
No, there's no
sensation
there. No, that's just straight pain. That's like getting high heels on your nuts. I got milked before.
You got what?
Milked.
You've been milked. I've heard it's incredible.
Yeah.
So I'm
it's
assuming
not. No, I'm saying because it was due to, they said epididymitis. So in my college years, I went to this doctor and I described what was going on. And he was like, all right, there's two options here. Either you have chlamydia or it's an infection in your epidermis, which is the connective piping to, it's like plumbing to your testicles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
From your prostate. And he's like, I can
epidermis.
Epididymis.
Yeah.
So I had epididymitis, is what he said. He goes, but this pill I'm going to give you is going to treat both. But he milked me first. So he goes in there, bops around my fucking my tennis ball.
Was it the biggest load you've ever had?
No, it was painful.
Oh,
it was.
Really? Well, you had an infection. I wonder if you weren't sick.
Yeah, I go back to that doctor every week. Saturday night, 8 p.m. right before steak.
Dude, I've have you ever gotten
Let's go.
There was
you say it. Say it. You got milk.
This was one of the best experiences of my life. I was hooking up with this. I hooked up with this girl. We fucked, and then we were just laying in bed afterwards. And she was like,
Things got boring.
She was like, do you like getting stuff in your ass? And I was like, I mean, I've never done anything like that at all. And she's like, you've never been jerked off with a finger in your ass? And I was like, no. And she's like, oh, way back. Yeah, it's the best way to get into something like that ever. Because you're not like, can you put your finger in my asshole?
Yeah.
They're just like, I know what I'm doing.
Right, yeah, seasoned vet.
And the whole time she was like, dude, she had her finger in my ass. I was just kind of like, this is whatever, dude. I don't.
Yeah.
You weren't like self-conscious?
No, because she was so certain.
Yeah.
I don't know. Shit.
If he was asking, dude, clearly this woman's.
There is like, I don't think there's any better feeling in the world than being able to be skeptical while someone's trying to get you off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just sit there and be like,
dude,
all right, you said this would be good.
Yeah, prove it. The stance of prove it to me.
Dude, this is how I watch every... Dude, I watch every presidential debate with the same feeling. I'm like, you said you're going to lower taxes. Finger my ass, Biden. You fucking coward.
But then when I came, it was like, what?
Really?
Yeah. It was.
I've heard. I've never
great.
heard.
Damn.
Yeah.
You're
I've
just
had
like
a tongue in there, but never a finger.
mopping the ceiling. This thing put a bullet dent in the television.
It was bananas.
Have you done it since?
Now
are you in the position of request?
No, I can't. It's not, dude. It's about
nuts.
the
That's
other
nuts.
person going, I'm gonna do this to you. Where do you see
Where is
that
she now?
this? I don't know.
This dude, I have a theory about this shit. I just connected right now.
Yeah.
You ever see like a weird autistic fucking comic that starts to blow up and all of a sudden they go, they have to write a joke about how they're single so that they go on the road and they get fucking ass?
Okay.
This might be good for you. You keep talking about this shit that's kind of weird, but you had a good time.
And then the women who
That's
are...
fans who are like, hey, Chris, I see you're coming to Arizona.
That happened when we did Barstool.
What?
They were like talking about.
What, just last week?
No, when we did that Barstool show in Philly.
Oh, yeah.
Like somehow it came up that sex position where like you have your legs up and your dick is like this.
Yeah.
And the girl is like fucking you.
Oh, yeah. What is that called? I've seen that.
It's like,
kinda cool.
It's called like the 8 Man or something.
8 Man?
It's called something
That's a defense.
It's called something crazy like that. And as soon as we got off stage, there was 2 girls in my DMs that are like, I'm ready to do that with you tonight.
Oh, my God.
Because I was like, I've never done that, but it looks fun.
It does look fun. It looks like it puts a certain pressure on the piece.
Yeah.
DM Chris with some 8 Man.
So did you do it or not?
Yeah.
Oh, so how was it? It was sick?
great.
Hell yeah, dude. What a life.
Yeah.
Things aren't bad.
That's great, dude.
And then I just kept, like, after we hung out, I kept messaging that girl, and she was just like, stop talking to me.
Yeah, dude.
I she wasn't into that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm your 7th man, man.
You have to play zone.
You fucking love to play zone.
Dude, that's crazy.
You got anything to plug, dude?
Yeah, if you want to check out my podcast, That's a Shame, on YouTube and Spotify and all the other things. And I'm going to release tour dates soon. First time going on the road and headlining. And if you want to,
That's
Oh,
exciting.
yeah. Do you know where you have a rough idea of where you're going to be?
I mean, I have one of those email lists going. If you want to join that, nickalexcomedy.com, and I gather all this fucking data to figure out where I would go without wasting my time.
Yeah.
And it's probably I think the way I'm going to do it is what this guy who I'm working with now said is to test not A markets but kind of B markets.
Yeah.
See what you can do so that if it goes well, you don't burn the A markets on this mini tour.
Yeah, dude.
So I think it'll probably be Salt Lake, Denver. I'll probably go to Philly. Honestly, I think I'm going to do Helium. Dude. I have good numbers in Philly, and I fucking love the city of Philadelphia.
There's Cincinnati's very good.
I have good amount of
Cincinnati was
yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. I've never done the most I've done is fucking 35, so I'm gonna have to stretch and
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, New York sucks for everything, dude. You can't do longer sets. You can't figure it out. You can't make friends.
Did you come here just to start comedy?
I'm from Long Island.
Yeah, I know, but you come to New York City?
I mean, I started coming in on the Long Island Railroad from my parents' house to do open mics, and then I moved to Astoria first, and then I just started doing open mics pretty much.
Long Island Railroad.
Yeah, the worst. One of the
Dude,
worst.
I've been in a funeral procession before. I understand. No red lights, you get right through. What a shit.
The Long Island Railroad's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
Oh, you're out of your mind.
And Metro
I haven't been on it enough.
Metro
Not as good
North.
as Metro North.
Metro North
North.
is fantastic. I'm in Yonkers now, and I'll take that if I need to.
Metro North is the
People are
end.
making a huge mistake. More people, I shouldn't even say it, but more people should go north of Manhattan rather than fucking east.
Oh,
Because the trek in is just so many less people are doing it. Dude. Long Island's a nightmare.
Dude, I had cousins that lived in Port Jeff, and I remember like.
That's where I'm not from there, but I would party. That's where I would party when I was young.
Yeah, dude.
Port Jeff.
I know Port Jeff. He was a senior when I was a freshman.
Nice.
Thanks, dude.
What's your name again?
Come in here.
Mark Norman?
Dude, I just remember like being on Long Island. Like I just remember going like, how do people live on this island? Like the fact that
it's gotten
the
exponentially
only
worse.
way out is through New York City is
But also just even if you want to go to the city, it takes a year.
Yeah.
Like me and my girl just bought property upstate, and it will take us. It's much further, but it will take us half the time to get there than it does to her parents in the Hamptons. It'll take you 3.5 hours to get to the Hamptons.
Dude, the Hamptons are fucking Rhode Island.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's fucking.
What's your beach?
Dude, that's that lighthouse that we went
West
by.
Hampton.
Yeah, on the boat.
We left Rhode Island.
Yeah. On our
we went
tuna
tuna
trip.
fishing. It was nuts.
That's dude. I love.
Yeah,
boats.
dude.
I live on the fucking Hudson.
We went tuna fishing on a Blue Lives Matter boat, and it was wild.
That's the best boat to do it on. Are you kidding me?
The guys, he was
You got to keep the tuna.
It's called like Blue Lines
Yeah,
Matter.
Blue Line Charters. Yeah,
It's so fun.
Yeah.
Dude,
Blue Lines
I used to
Matter.
struggle.
thin blue line. Yeah.
Well, it wasn't thin enough because we got nada.
No, dude, that guy's.
You didn't get anything?
Nah.
That's
No, well, we
you know,
caught
bonus.
huge stripers.
Yeah, we went to
didn't get
the
it, too.
Block
You
Island.
you have to keep those?
No,
I don't
big.
understand when you have to throw shit back versus every
Too
time.
big,
I catch
the
it,
breeders.
Yeah, these things were like.
So if they're too small, you got to put them back. If they're too big, you got to
Yeah,
put
you
them back.
gotta
Yeah,
get
there's like a
between
little
28 and
range,
34
yeah.
inch or something like that.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's a very
hard enough to
small-
catch a fish. It's
Dude,
hard.
we went fishing. Well, I fished in a fishing tournament on Friday.
A tournament?
My brother, yeah.
Wow, you're really into it.
My brother's very into it.
Okay.
But I was fishing with him, and dude, we were catching like bunker. A bunker is like this little bait fish. It's like and they just ball up, and the way you catch them to chop them up and then try to catch bigger fish with it, bigger fish with it. But the way that you catch bunker is you throw in just this like 3-pronged hook.
Mm-hmm.
You just cast it into like a
With
bait
it,
ball,
and there's no
just
bait on
rip.
that. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
there's no bait on it. It's just hooks, and you just rip and just grab them through the belly.
Is that just how many there are? In the sea?
Yeah,
You just-
dude. I caught like 10 of these.
Oh my god.
I caught a flounder. Dude,
On the bait hook?
In that, with that technique.
yeah, just yanking.
The most
This is, the
violent
thing,
form
dude,
of
this is the
fishing.
thing they would scale castle walls.
yes.
And you just rip it through the fucking
I
city.
think Batman was shooting out of his belt.
Yeah, dude. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
See, this is how I would like to fish.
Dude, it's fun as fuck. You just yank as hard as you can.
Yeah, it's just
Aggressive
murder.
form of
Yeah.
no weighting whatsoever.
Yeah.
Sea murder.
And you don't slowly reel it in. You just like fucking crank it in and throw it on the
Your
boat.
forearm's gotta be on fire.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Did you watch that kid get eaten by a great white? Did I
Yeah.
send that to you?
Yeah,
I
no,
did, right?
Shane showed it to me.
How bad is it? Send it to me.
It's pretty
It's
fun.
not as close as you'd like.
Yeah, dude, I don't like seeing people die, but I love my whole TikTok feed is just people getting pretty fucking.
I want to see
Same.
someone get eaten by a shark.
Yeah, did you see the video of that? I shouldn't bring it up.
Bring it up. Oh, the woman getting killed by the bus?
No.
Oh,
In
New York?
Jesus
Did I send you this one?
Yeah, that.
70-year-old retired teacher got smoked by a fucking MTA bus.
When did this happen?
Drug on the 3 days ago.
Was it in Yonkers?
No, it was in
She
Manhattan.
on a bike?
She was 70, I bet she didn't look both ways.
Probably trying to do her daily fucking walk, dude. You know, her knees intact. But dude, there was a video of
Yo, what up, big?
he was like a high school football player, this massive fucking black kid, and he was on one of those rides that goes
Oh, I
up
saw this.
and just
And he-
drops, and the ride
The
one
sound.
stopped. He wasn't fucking buckled in. The ride stopped short as it's supposed to do, and he just fucking went nosedive.
Yeah, they didn't secure his. We already talked about this. We talked about
They
this
did.
like 5 months ago.
I didn't see this.
You don't want to even. It's bad.
No, you
Keep
do.
streaming,
It's nice.
He just slips out.
Yeah,
I like a more comical injury.
right. Well, that's
You know, people
subjective.
running into plate glass windows and shit.
Yeah.
There's
yeah.
Dude,
yeah, yeah, middle-aged women
I-
falling. I say it all the time. It's the funniest thing in the
I
world.
saw the one. That,
You show me an ant slip off a deck,
yeah.
I'll be.
dude, the two British guys. It's like a fat British guy with his shirt off walking down like these stairs that go into the water, and he slips and just slides. Dude, it is.
Dudes down ice
It's
Great.
so goddamn good.
I remember the first
Real life
video.
cartoon.
Real life cartoon.
Yeah.
I remember the first video I saw on YouTube that was like a viral video because of how hilarious it was. was a dude with his two friends on a trampoline. He gets double jumped to slam dunk a basketball, and his fucking right leg goes into the rim instead, and he just comes down and he's hanging upside down by his completely shattered ankle.
Oh
His
my
friends
God.
are dying laughing, and then they leave, and then they realize they gotta come back and get him off, so they just, without a care in the world, take his broken ankle and just like fix it through the rim, and he just falls down and starts screaming.
You see that video of the meat wagon on the zip line?
Yo, dude, that's one.
She's like a fucking
Oh, I don't know.
350-pound woman on the zip line.
On a zip line.
Holy gravity takes over like halfway through,
Yeah.
and she's just scared to let go. She hits the end and does a full flip.
I've probably seen that.
Oh my god, this walrus hits the fucking earth.
You ever zip line?
Your feet will shake.
You
Watch it.
zip line down a mountain?
I zip lined in Costa Rica. I got shit on a monkey.
You got shit on a
Costa
monkey?
Rica, yeah.
This is how fucking
Zip line.
pathetic I am. I did a zip line. It might have been in Puerto Rico, and I was so light that I didn't make it to the end, and I went backwards and was just hanging over the valley of the canyon, and the dude had to come out and
With a
grab
giant
me.
stick? Were you
He had
trying
to
to
come out. No, I grabbed his foot, and he had to manually pull us back.
Oh,
like,
no.
I'm not even kidding, half a fucking mile.
Oh, my
dude,
God.
I gave this guy a lot of cash.
Oh,
Yeah, it was fucking
God.
He's
nuts.
the whole time he's like, let me guess, you have one testicle? That's a wrap.